Hi, I'm Darla Wright. I'm in the area that we lovingly call our barn. It's a carport. It's where we keep our feed, which is empty, by the way, at the hot minute. And I have a friend rooster here who's a Copper Moran. He's new to the farm, about 4 months. I'll show him to you guys. Here's our little rooster friend. Here he is, and one of his girls. Anyway, he's out here, and this is our barn area. And of course, we're out of feed here, but it's a never-ending trip to the feed store around here. But we have some great news. We're going to be talking about the calendar today, and at the beginning of the video, one of the students asked me about how are things going, and I had a really tough week a couple of weeks ago. We've had some rough goes here for about the last 6 months, and we are on the mend here. We're on the mend because we serve a mighty Elohim, and so we just wanted to tell you guys we're going to be talking about the calendar today. But I want you to hear how things are on our farm. We just want to share because we see the hand of YaHuWaH moving here. In Hawaii, the state motto is the life of the land is perpetuated in righteousness. Few people probably take the time to look up what does righteousness mean, but it means the keeping of the commandments of Elohim. That's what Webster's 1828 defines righteousness as. In the Hebrew, the word means you control the monkey within you. You keep that monkey locked up and you walk righteously towards the living Elohim. As soon as we've shared a little bit about the farm, we're going to get right into the talk about the calendar, and it's going to be an amazing teaching on the calendar. I am so humbled to be used by YaHuWaH to restore all truth, and one of those truths is the calendar. But I'm standing here with this grass in my hand. We're going to talk about this grass. We planted these grasses about 2 weeks ago. Looks pretty dead up here. This is the tall length of it. This is probably about thigh high in length. As you get closer down to the root area, you notice that it's not so dead looking. It's not so dead looking now. There we go. Get all the way down here to the roots, and what do we have? We do have roots growing. This is 2 weeks old, and the white on here is mycelium. This connects all of the root structure under the ground. You see, we're all connected. We are also a root structure, and we are all connected. The people of YaHuWaH. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Roots growing, just 2 weeks old. YaHuWaH's always doing something. He's always growing something. Don't lose expectation. Hold him to his word. Speak his word to him. We serve an Elohim who's into multiplication. You plant it and it will grow if you grow it in the right ground. Plant his word in your heart and grow that in the right ground. We serve an Elohim that is concerned about our food supplies. And this is a food supply for our cows. This is a beautiful grass. It is not sticky and itchy and little things that stick out and poke you and will cut you. This is not that kind of grass. But it is a grass for cattle to eat. And so we've planted about 500 of these 2 weeks ago. We're going to go get about another 500 today and plant them in another field we have. So we need to get our fields planted because the feed at the feed store is just unsustainable for us. It's too expensive. We're spending a lot of money, and until this grass gets built up, we will have to continue spending that level of money that we're spending at the Tractor Supply. But it is beautiful to watch what YaHuWaH is doing. And we've asked and we've prayed over this grass. We kept a Shemitah year last year, so we expect that his grasses will grow here on our farm for his cows. That's another thing. This is a perspective. These are his cows, his farm. And we walk in righteousness towards him. We keep his commandments. So this goes into the cow, and the cow makes milk. The cow makes butter. We get ice cream from the cow, and we get meat from the cow. There it is. You see how long it is? It's been in the ground. But when it's all lively, it's a beautiful green with little magenta polka dots on it. It's so pretty. And it's not itchy to touch like our cane grass is. and it's very nutritious for the cows. And so it's very expensive to feed our cows, and we have to spend a lot of time at the feed store. But we have planted these grasses that have been lovingly given to us. So just be encouraged. We're all in this together. We're all connections of YaHuWaH's people. Be encouraged. Plant righteousness in your life. Serve YaHuWaH. Keep his commandments. And bind yourself to him. Bind yourself to YaHuWaH and shun all wickedness, evil, appearance of evil. And YaHuWaH will covenant with you. Covenant with him, and he will covenant with you. And be in fellowship with his people. Be in fellowship with those who walk in righteousness, not in wickedness. Support your local farmers. They're having a really tough time. Find out what you can do to help, because they are the ones who feed you. If you're eating real food and not processed food, your farmers are the ones who are feeding you. So support them, because they're under a lot of persecution and duress right now. YaHuWaH be with you. Be encouraged. Walk in his word daily. Walk in his word daily, and bind yourself. Hold yourself tightly to the Father. Walk in righteousness. And be encouraged. YaHuWaH has a plan. We've got to get all the way to Revelation 22. Let's do it together. To the extent that we can, let's do it together. Let's stand together. And stand with our local farmers. Support your local farmers. Support walking in righteousness. Do not feed evil. Support righteousness. May YaHuWaH barak you. In Yahushua's name, may YaHuWaH barak you. Shalom.
You look beautiful, by the way, today, Darla. I know you've been through a couple of rough days, but you look beautiful.
I have been through a lot.
Look at those glasses, nerd. Those big glasses, nerd.
So I have to wear glasses to see well, especially with editing.
Yeah, I'm not
So
here to tell you. Those glasses are almost as big as mine.
Yeah, I have one has a glass in it, the other one has nothing in it. So that's what I'm wearing.
Oh,
Do
whoa.
you want to share with what you were going through?
The finances are rough. It's not just our family, it's our cows. I've got 10 cows. Of course, we lost one. I've got 10 cows to feed, and every few days I have to go spend over $200 on their hay. So yesterday, we have a chicken farm here where we get chicken liver and chicken hearts to eat once a week, and we love them.
Oh, that's cool.
And, yeah, we love them. We have them every week, and they have a special grass there that their neighbor grows, but it's come over their fence, and it's for cows. And so this grass is not, this big. It's, this big.
That big, yeah.
Yeah, and just lays over and falls all over itself, all over their field. So we went and we collected some, and yesterday, we collected it yesterday, and we collected it Wednesday. And yesterday, Rick sort of head this off. We planted, as a team of 4 of us, we planted like 500 cuttings of this grass. The chicken farm lady told me that planting seeds doesn't work here. Like the birds eat it, whatever. It just doesn't.
So you need the cuttings. You need the clippings like you mow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have put the cuttings in the ground, and we're going to just go back every week and ask her for more until we have all of the fields planted, because what's growing here is not really great for them. There is cane grass, but they've kind of eaten it all. In the areas we've been able to put posts in and electric fence to keep them in those. So we've still got areas that we have to work, because we have to include all of our other farm work too. So
is this grass a rhizome growth grass? Does it grow from the roots?
Yeah, yeah.
So that'll regrow itself.
Regrow itself, yeah.
Once you plant that, they'll eat the top, and even if they pull out a little bit of a root,
yeah,
if it's rhizome, it'll spread like crazy.
And that's what y'all's put us in your life as well. And we're here to pray for you and to lift you up and to rally around you.
I so appreciate it, Shauna. I appreciate you guys' prayers, holding me up and asking YaHuWaH to meet those needs, because these are outside of the normal needs of our existence. They just are.
Yeah.
As Trisha knows, and many of you know, an abandoned woman is like a widow. She's been cut off.
Yeah, I agree. And
because and the practicality of an abandoned woman is just one aspect of it. There's the emotional.
Yeah.
When you're a widow, you're a widow.
Yeah.
But when you're abandoned, it's that whatever, it's still there, and you have to overcome that.
Yeah.
So it's not easy. And I so appreciated the first person that said, no, I believe that the brothers and sisters are obligated to treat you as a widow,
Yeah.
especially if you don't have a father to go
That's the way
back
I look
to.
at it. That's how I look at
Yeah.
you.
And I was like, I'd never thought of that. I'd never heard of that. And it was like probably one of the most compassionate things that anybody said to me.
It's important to have a tremendous amount of compassion. Those that are gifted with compassion, I am appreciative, and I so covet the prayers. Because it's a lot, y'all. I go to the word of YaHuWaH. That's my therapy. I'm sitting under YaHuWaH.
It makes me think of the saying, ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the grass that we are getting ready to grow for the cows. And we're pulling the grasses, and here's some roots on the grass now. You can see nice roots in here. So we'll be getting this into the ground tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, there's some.
Yeah,
Down there.
there it is.
Right here.
Yeah,
Right here. These grasses,
yeah.
at each of these segments, they if it gets into the soil, it puts out roots. Or even if it's above the soil, it will put out these shooters like that. These little shooters. And those will turn into roots. And they'll search for ground. They'll go down, down, down through all the other stuff, and it will turn into a root.
Yeah.
Just like that. So that's what these
Awesome.
do. And I apologize for my lip. I got stung by a bee. And they're a
Oh, we
little
didn't
mad
know.
Yeah, they're a little mad at me right now.
So yeah, I've been collecting these here. Some nice roots.
Just stand still. Yeah, it didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. No,
Nice roots in here.
I had instigated them a few days before, so yeah.
There we go. This farm that we're at, and they just have a beautiful view of the ocean. Give you guys a little bit of Hawaii view there. Got a beautiful farm. This is about 8 years they put into this farm. Lots of bananas, nice tractor, there's compost area down there, chickens, a few cows. It's just beautiful. So this is what we're working towards on our farm. If we lost some of the trees between us and the ocean, we might see the ocean, but it's a little bit of a steeper hill here, what we have on our property. But they have a beautiful view, don't they? Beautiful. And these are guava trees back here. And then the grasses that the cows can eat. Isn't it beautiful? I want to take a picture of some of the grass here because it's got these little cute little magenta polka dots on it.
I was like, why are they always coming out here? You know, coming out like crazy.
It's really nice and it's soft. This stuff is soft. It's not cutting like the other stuff we had. It's kind of a fur on here, but it's a soft fur. And just pink polka dots. All right, so we're gonna get the rest of our grass here and then get on back, and it'll get in the ground tomorrow. It's a beautiful day in Hawaii, and we're gonna be talking about the calendar. Let's go do it.